How's it going, everyone? The PlayStation Store's Planet of the Discount sale is coming to an end, and I have to go over some of the game deals under $5. But before we get into this video, a quick word from our sponsor of this video, a brand new free PlayStation 5 title that you can play right now. This video is brought to you by Spectre Divide, now available for free on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series alongside the kickoff of Season 1, bringing with it a lot of new updates and enhancements. You've got a new map, a new battle pass, new sponsor kit, new buy menu, hundreds of improvements and upgrades and optimizations. The new Flashpoint Battle Pass brings with it 70 plus cosmetics, 24 free items. The sponsor kit, Monarch Tactical, is a high-risk, high-reward kit for players. The new map, Canal, has you fight in the heart of Breakwater Shadow District, and on top of all of that, you have a plethora of new features and updates, including sprinting for faster rotations and combat freedom, reduced cosmetic prices, a ping system improvements, map overhaul, snappier gunplay, increased combat freedom, and fresh character customization options. It's a brand new era of Spectre Divide dropping alongside consoles, now available for free on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. Jump into the 3v3 multiplayer action right now. Link in the description box below. Alright, so we're going to be looking at deals under the price of $5 in this video. Honestly, you guys, I've done an absolutely atrocious job of covering this sale. We've just been making content on a variety of other different topics right now. State of Play happened, and there was a lot of stuff out of that, and yeah, just didn't do a great job on covering the sale. It is what it is. There's going to be a billion more of these sales, and some of you guys are always like, it's the same deals again, which, you know, I have no control over that, but nevertheless, here to talk about some of these deals, the deals under the price of $5. Right off the bat, want to give a mention to Valkyria Chronicles Remastered, which is 75% off for $4.99. Y'all know I love me my JRPGs, and Valkyria Chronicles is one of those franchises that I think is super underrated. I really had a great time with Valkyria Chronicles. I thought the war story was fairly well done, and from a gameplay standpoint, it is so different from the majority of JRPGs that you'll play. A really well done tactics gameplay style, and overall incredibly rewarding to play as far as that's concerned. Can be a little bit difficult, but overall a good time to be had. Characters are likable, albeit, you know, not blow away in terms of depth and nuance, but for $5, a pretty good deal, all things considered. And if you're remotely into tactics games, worthwhile there. And this is a game that came out this year. Will be 17 years since its initial release, but I gotta say, it still holds up pretty damn well from a visual standpoint because it had such a great watercolor art style, very unique use of like a storybook to tell its story. Just had a really good time with it. Definitely recommended at this price point. Next up, Mad Max is $4.99, a fantastic game that I think over the years it's been getting more and more loved. It's definitely not, you know, a 10 out of 10 or anything like that, but I feel like over the years, a lot of people have just been like, man, Mad Max was a really solid game. It got decent enough reviews. I want to say it's at like a 70, 71 on Metacritic, something like that, but it's a very enjoyable open-world action title, solid combat, and a pretty good story by the end of the game as well. I just remember the performance of this game stuck out to me. Like, it ran really, really well, and it was a cross-gen game. I believe there's a PS3 version of it. But yeah, $5 for Mad Max, definitely a good deal there. Next up, we got Batman Arkham Knight Premium Edition, 90% off for $3.99. Excellent deal for Batman Arkham Knight if you already have the Return to Arkham collection. Arkham Knight offers you a great end to the Arkham trilogy, or, you know, at least for now. I don't know what they're gonna do with Batman as far as the single-player game Rocksteady is working on, but yeah, Arkham Knight is a great game. I even like the Batmobile sections. Maybe like is a strong word. I didn't dislike them to the point of absolute venom that I feel like some people had against it, but yeah, I thought they were fine. Visuals in this game are great, and Arkham Knight Premium Edition for $3.99. Excellent deal there. Definitely recommend that. DLC included as well. Next up, we got Rayman Legends, 80% off for $3.99. Man, we have Astrobot now on PlayStation, but pre-Astrobot, I just feel like platformers was a genre that the PlayStation in general has been lacking on for a while, but Rayman's a really, really solid option. Rayman Legends is great. $3.99 is a fantastic deal. Great art style and an IP that I just feel like Ubisoft can do so much more with, but yeah, $4 on that. Great pickup there. Next up, Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2 are $4.99 a pop. Revelations 2 is the Deluxe Edition, which, you know, isn't anything insane as far as the Deluxe bundle, but you'll get extra costumes and things of that nature with that, and a pretty good deal there with all of the episodes being included. That's the main thing about the Deluxe Edition. You could get episode 1 for free, but the Deluxe Edition will get you all of the content, so keep that in mind. Revelations 1 I thought was a great game and a super underrated Resident Evil game. You know, Resident Evil gained a lot of steam back after the release of Resident Evil 7, Biohazard Resident Evil 7, but really, Revelations was a solid outing. It was just initially released only on the 3DS, so that was kind of a problem, you know, a 3DS exclusive release, but then it got ported to other platforms, upgraded a little bit, but bear in mind, like, technically it's not going to blow you away. It is originally a 3DS game, so keep your expectations in line, but yeah, I thought Revelations was a great game, $4.99, awesome deal there, and then Revelations 2 for $5, good deal there as well. Couple of classics, Disney classic games, Aladdin and The Lion King. I just want to give this a mention just because, you know, these are some very iconic IPs to say the least. Multiple game versions play through several different versions of the beloved Aladdin and The Lion King games that have been created over the years, including both console and handheld versions. You've got in-game rewind, interactive game viewer, a view full game playthroughs with the ability to skip forward, jump in and start playing at any point, and save feature and museum features as well. $4.99 for the Disney Classic Games Collection, Aladdin and The Lion King. Next up, we got Neon Abyss. $4.99 on this. Neon Abyss is a frantic roguelike action platformer where you run and gun your way to the Abyss as part of the Hades-formed Grim Squad, featuring unlimited item synergies and a unique dungeon evolution system. Each run diversifies the experience, and every choice alters the rule set. Get ready to unleash hell. The game has you combine furious run-and-gun action and deep roguelike mechanics. Neon Abyss pits you as a member of the Grim Squad, a task force set up by Hades himself to infiltrate the Abyss and defeat the new gods. Death is not the end, as every time you die, you'll find yourself more empowered than before. An evolving dungeon as well. With each run, you'll be able to unlock new rooms, items, bosses, special rules, and even new endings as well. This means each dungeon is unique and expandable. On top of that, unlimited item synergies are noted in hatch and evolve pets and mini-games as well. Neon Abyss is available for $4.99. Next up, we have TOEM, 80% off for $3.99. This is a gorgeous game that was available as a PlayStation Plus Essential title not too long ago, so a lot of you might already have it. But TOEM has you set off on a delightful expedition and use your photographic eye to uncover the mysteries of the magical TOEM in this hand-drawn adventure game. Chat with quirky characters, solve their problems by snapping neat photos, and make your way through a relaxing landscape as well. Key features note: take photos with your camera to solve puzzles and help people, listen to chill beats and take in your surroundings, and meet quirky characters and help them with their problems as well. TOEM is available for $3.99. Next up, a Metroidvania that I constantly go to bat for, Guacamelee. Here we have Guacamelee 2, 75% off for $4.99. Starring the luchador Juan, he's out of retirement for a stunning new Metroidvania-style adventure. Explore a huge handcrafted world inspired by Mexican culture and folklore, filled with sassy new villains and weirdos. Learn bone-crunching wrestling moves to fend off skeletal hordes and overcome skillful platforming challenges. And who said anything about a chicken Illuminati? Certainly not us. You've got drop-in 4-player local co-op, new upgrade system, all new areas, double the enemy types of the original. Electro-Mexican soundtrack is there as well. $4.99 for Guacamelee 2. Next up, we have a classic shoot 'em up. IKARUGA is available for $4.99. IKARUGA is a unique shooting game with white and black polarity. Switch polarity and absorb enemy bullets. Defeat 3 enemies of the same color in succession. Again, a game that's beloved in terms of classic shoot 'em ups, and you'll shoot, dodge, and get hit. IKARUGA is a vertical shoot 'em up that features unique polarity switching gameplay. Got a variety of different gameplay mechanics. Your ship can absorb enemy bullets of the same polarity, defeat 3 enemies in a row, and get a chain bonus, and spectacular 3D graphics. 5 levels, tactical level design, and boss battles. 3 difficulty levels as well if you want an easier experience. IKARUGA available for $4.99. Next up, Greak Memories of Azur, 80% off for $3.99. I had a great time with Greak Memories of Azur. It's a fairly simplistic game, but as you utilize all of the characters and go through the platforming section, the puzzles, I feel like it's a fairly well done game. Again, fairly simple, but sometimes you just want to take in the scenery, the aesthetics, and I feel like Greak is pretty solid in that regard. Just a relatively simple game, but a great hand-drawn art and animation style, specially crafted puzzles, unique gameplay, and fast-paced combat as well. Greak Memories of Azur, available for $3.99. $2.99. Next up, we have God's Trigger, 80% off for $2.99. Slay enemies with speed and precision in an over-the-top show of blood and explosions. Play solo or with others. Make split-second decisions, dodge bullets, and use weapons and abilities to inflict violence in the most graphic way possible. When an angel and a demon team up to kill their way into heaven and stop the apocalypse, bullets will fly and blood will be shed. Play solo or with a friend and burst through a room a matter of seconds, killing enemies with a bucket load of weapons, special abilities, and melee options in a show of blood and explosions. God's Trigger, available for $2.99. Next up, we have XCOM 2, 95% off for $2.99. Now, I usually recommend the XCOM 2 Complete Collection, so you'll get the War of the Chosen expansion and all the goodies that that'll offer, but, you know, this is still a good deal, $3 for the base XCOM 2 game. It's a really, really rewarding tactics title that can be pretty challenging, although very rewarding. Performance-wise has some issues. I mean, it had issues on PC as well when it initially came out. Some of it has been remedied, but it didn't get a full PS5 upgrade or anything like that. But for $2.99, solid tactics game there for sure. And lastly, for you horror game fans out there, next up we have Remothered Tormented Fathers. Remothered Tormented Fathers is a pure and realistic survival horror video game. The story unwinds around Rosemary Reed, a determined 35-year-old woman who arrives at Felton's house to investigate on the disappearance of a little girl some years before. When the hosts realize the woman's true intentions, a terrifying ordeal begins. Some key features were added for the PlayStation 4 version of the game, including HDR and 4K resolution, GUI optimization for large screens, and free integrated art book with concept art of the game. That is available for $2.99, and that is gonna do it for me. Again, we haven't done a great job covering this sale, but you know what, like, we do the best we can, and there's gonna be a billion more PSN sales over the course of the next couple of months. So with that being said, that's gonna do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below, and as always, guys, thank you for watching. Sound off with your thoughts down below, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.